Hello, people of the world. This is Mark A. Bowen, English teacher, coming to you via the internet. Today, we are here to talk about curiosity. As always, if you need the transcript of this video to help you understand, it is here in both English and Portuguese. In English, we say that curiosity killed the cat. I'm not so sure. I'm a curious cat and I'm not dead yet. I'll tell you a story about why I came to Brazil and how curiosity motivated me and really, in fact, lit my way. It starts in a cold European winter. I started meeting Brazilians everywhere in Prague where I was living. I met other Latinos as well, Colombians, Peruvians, Cubans, and I started listening closely to the tones of Spanish and Portuguese. I became very curious. At the same time, winter was setting in, and I knew the cold. You could say I wasn't so curious to experience minus 15 degrees Celsius anymore. I wanted to be someplace tropical. I wanted to learn new languages. Well, how do I learn? Well, you know the child that puts his hand on the stove to see if it's hot? I'm kind of like that one, except I put my hand very close to the stove. Well, the cat bought a ticket to Bogota, Colombia. There, this cat walked an hour both ways through the streets of Bogota to have private Spanish classes. I stayed out late trying to speak with people. I took salsa classes and began dancing everywhere. I worked on Colombian TV shows. I taught English and hung out with film producers, actors, cinematographers, and some tramps. My final destination was always Brazil, and I had some contacts in Brasilia, so curiosity took me through the Amazon rainforest to Tabatinga, Brazil, where I boarded a boat to Manaus and then a flight to Brasilia. There was nothing to do. Colombia is so full of music and dance. Guará, so much time to play snooker with the lunatics at the bar next door. They taught me a very colorful vocabulary of swear words and insults. I wanted to learn Portuguese, and being in Brazil, I had ample opportunity. But I didn't pay a teacher. I started training jiu-jitsu and watching videos to learn methods to take down and strangle my adversaries. I started listening to and studying the music of Paula Fernandez, who fascinated me with her voice, cuteness, and strange outfits. I thought, she's a country girl, I'm a country boy, maybe it'll work out. I went to a samba and I saw a man playing a guitar with 7 strings. I bought a cheap one and started taking lessons with a private teacher. Then I became interested in the agroforest movement and learned lots of new words for plants I had never dreamed of. I made friends. All of these little habits were fueled by curiosity and led me to the knowledge of the Portuguese language I have today. My point here is to show you how you can learn. A friend of mine, a cinephile, curious in the art of cinema, learned English solely from watching and rewatching film scenes. Another because she was a great lover of English literature. Another through his studies of computer technologies. And yet another through his studies of religion. My students who have a deep well of curiosity are always the best in English. Always. What am I saying to you? Open your mind. Question yourself about what curiosities you have. Look inside to see what you might wish to learn. If you say English, go deeper. Why do you want to learn English? What interests you? Is it music, sport, cooking, biology, agriculture, technology, religion, history, or any other of infinite topics that you could learn about in English? It is perhaps the language with the most media available online. In other words, it is easy to find materials in English. And with a dictionary, good research habits, and some motivation, you can learn just about anything. But curiosity is where it begins. Curiosity is the spark. Curiosity lights the way. Immersion now, this method, encourages you to study everything. How do you make Turkish tea? Is it possible to have a functioning economy without money? How deep is the ocean? When you open your mind to learning about different and new subjects in English, you learn more effectively. Curiosity killed the cat. Maybe. Actually, no. Unless the cat makes a homemade bungee jumping kit and jumps off a high building. Don't play with fire, kids. Be smart. Be open. But most importantly, be curious.